Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn how to secure SFTP setup using AWS Transfer Family. So SFTP means Secure File Transfer Protocol, right? So let's start to secure SFTP setup using AWS Transfer Family. Okay. So for that, first of all, here I mentioned some prerequisites. So first of all, we need an active AWS account. Then we need IAM permission to create S3 bucket, roles, and AWS Transfer Family resources. And we need to install FileZilla on your local system also. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the bucket, S3 bucket, then IAM role and the AWS transfer family, right? Okay. So let's start to secure setup SFTP setup. Okay. So first of all, the first step is let's create an Amazon S3 bucket. Okay. So this S3 bucket will serve as the storage location for all files transfer via your SFTP server. So let's go to the Amazon S3 and click on create bucket. Okay. And your bucket name will be my SFTP transfer bucket. Okay. So let's go to the S3 bucket, click on create bucket and click general purpose and your name, bucket name, my SFTP transfer bucket family, sorry, bucket, and keep as it is and click on create bucket. So as you can see, your bucket successfully created. So let's inside the bucket and here we need to create two folders. Okay, so let's click on create folder and enter name. So first folder name is public folder and keep it as it is and click on create folder. And then next one is second one is restricted folder and keep as it is and click on create folder. So as you can see here, we have successfully created two folders with the name restricted folder and public folder. Okay, both are created. Okay, now then let's go to the next step. Now the next step is let's create IAM role for AWS Transfer Family. Okay, so let's go to the IAM dashboard. So here is my IAM dashboard and let's go to the roles. Okay, and click on create role. So here first of all AWS service and here we need to choose transfer. You can see choose transfer and click on next. And here we need to give permission. So search Amazon S3 full access. So we need to select and click on next. And here you need to enter your role name. So my role name will be AWS Transfer S3 Access role that we are going to create. So let's enter role name. Okay. And description is option. And now keep as it is and click on create role. And as you can see, role AWS Transfer S3 Access role was successfully created. Okay. It's also done. Now, the next step is create the SFTP-Enabled server in AWS Transfer Family. So let's create. So let's go to the AWS Transfer Family in AWS Management Console. So here, as you can see, the AWS Transfer Family, right? And here, click on Create Server. And here, okay. So now, here's first of all, select SFTP. Okay. Click on Next. Then next one is select service managed. Okay, that means the AWS transfer family will store your user identities and SSH keys directly. Then click on next. Then after that, choose public accessible. Click on next. Then choose AWS, Amazon S3, right? So next. Okay. Now here, first of all, you can here you can select, you can choose create a new role, or if you want then you can choose select an existing role. Okay, so whatever you want, but here I'm going to choose create a new role. Okay, and keep as it is. Okay, and click on next and review all your selections and then click on create server. As you can see, successfully created server and add users to enable access to your server. Okay, that's next. Now you can see the server state is starting, right? So we need to wait for a few seconds because it's starting. It's starting replace with online. So wait for that few seconds to this starting replace with online. So let's refresh. Take few seconds. So wait for few seconds. So as we can see now state is online, right? Okay. Now let's move to the next step. Now the next step is let's generate SSH key pair. Okay. So if you don't already have the SSH key pair, so you need to generate one, and this key pair is used for secure authentication to the SFTP server, and you can use PowerShell or VS Code terminals to generate SSH key pair. Okay. So I'm going to here. So let's go to the terminal and click on new terminal. And here, first of all, you don't have the CLI configuration. The configure is by running following command. So let's configure using AWS configure command. As you can see, I already configure my AWS. You can see access key ID, secret access key ID, region, and default output format. Okay, it's done, right? Okay. Now, okay. So now let's create .ssh directory in your profile if it doesn't exist. Okay, so how? So first of all, navigate to your Windows username. So here is my Windows username that in C drive user admin. Okay, and create a new folder with the name .ssh inside this. So to create folder, the command is mkdir.ssh. So as you can see, successfully created. Okay, then let's generate the key pair, press enter this pass twist. Okay, if I go to this, and as you can see the date and timing, and as of now there is empty folder.ssh. Okay, so let's generate the key pair. So let's generate using the following command. So as you can see, let's check. So as you can see, the files that just generated, you can see timing. Okay, okay. It's done, right? Now you will find the two files created, right? You can see that .pub and the SFTP transfer file. Okay, okay. Now the next step is it's done, right? Okay. Next step is let's add a user to the SFTP server. So how to add? So this step creates the SFTP user login associated with your S3 bucket and SSH keys. Okay. So in the AWS Transfer Family console, select your SFTP server and then click on Add User. Okay, so let's go to this SFTP, AWS Transfer Family. Here, let's insert the server ID and click on Add User. Okay, let's refresh for once. Okay, let's add user. Click on Add User. Okay, okay. After that, you will see the page. Okay, so first of all, your user configuration, right? So first of all, enter your user's login directory. So that's the bucket that we have created, right? Okay, just a second. Okay, that's bucket that we have created, right? Okay. Then after that, enter the option folder. Okay, it, we need to enter the option folder. But first of all, here, just a second. Okay. After first of all, you need to click on add user and you will see the page. So first of all, enter the username. So my username will be DevOps hint. Okay. Then role, select role that we have created. So our role name is AWS Transfer S3 Access role, right? Okay. Then policy none, home directory, click on this bucket that we have created. And here we need to enter the option folder in folder name that in S3 bucket we have created. Okay, so let's check the S3 bucket here, and in this S3 bucket we have created this folder. Okay, sorry, these two folders. So I'm going to enter this restricted folder name here. Okay, right, then click on restricted, and after that you need to enter your SSH public key. Okay, so let's open your terminal. Let's go to here, and here you need to run this command which get content c users admin that your window user dot ssh, and in this ssh that sftp transfer key dot pub. Okay, so we need to run this command. Okay, as you can see, that's our private key. So let's copy this and let's enter here. Okay, now it's done. So after that, let's click on add. Okay, so we have successfully added our user. You can see the user details here. You can see user one DevOps in home directory restricted role and public keys and so on the details. Okay, it's done, right? Okay, now let's go to the next step. Now the next step is let's connect and test file transfer to get server endpoint. So in this AWS Transfer Family console, select your SFTP server and copy the endpoint URL. Okay. And open the terminal and run the following command and type yes when prompt about the host authenticity. And you should see the SFTP prompt upon successful connection. Okay. So first of all, let's copy this command and paste in Notepad. And in this Notepad, in last, as you can see, your SFTP endpoint. So here you need to enter your SFTP endpoint. So where is, so let's go to this, and here you can see SFTP endpoint. So we need to copy this and paste in this command. And now let's copy the command and paste in terminal. So first of all, I'm going to clear the screen first and then paste here. Okay. And now press enter. Yes, type yes. And as you can see here Now you should see the SFTP prompt. You can see SFTP prompt upon successful connection. Okay, it's done. Now after that, we need to create a dummy file. Okay, where in this your Windows username. So here I'm going to my here in admin, and here let's create a dummy file, text document with the name test underscore upload. And in this file I'm going to add data. Welcome to DevOps. Let's save this file and exit. Okay, so we have successfully created a dummy file with the name test upload. That's the txt file. Okay, in this your Windows username. Okay, now let's upload it using the following command and see your uploaded file using ls command. Okay, so let's upload using the command put C drive users admin and your uploaded that your file name. Okay, so as you can see it's done. If I run the ls command, is successfully uploaded. You can see test upload. You can see after that, after running the ls command, you can see the result. Okay, so let me clear the screen first. Okay, okay, invalid command in this. Okay, so you can see it's successfully uploaded. Okay, now after that, the next is okay. So next is let's open FileZilla or FileZilla. Okay, we need to install FileZilla as I mentioned in previous sites, and we need to go to the FileZilla and Site Manager. Okay, so let's try to FileZilla. So I'm going to open this FileZilla as you can see. Now let's click on File Site Manager and click on New Site here. Okay, and after that here, first of all, the protocol select SFTP. After that, host, and in host you need to enter your server endpoint. So let's copy your server endpoint and let's paste in this host in FileZilla. And the port number is 22. And after that, the log type is key file. Enter the username, and username is DevOps in that we have created user in this AWS this transfer family. Okay, so let's enter the DevOps in that our user. Okay, now it's time to enter a key file. So key file. So we need to browse the path of key file. So where is the path? So click on browse and go to the C drive, go to the users, go to the admin, and in this SSH, here is your key file. So PPK files, all files. So you need to select this file. Okay, and click on OK. Okay, you can see your file. Okay. Now, after that, click on connect. Okay, as you can see here, you should see the test upload.txt. You can see in the remote pane. Okay, you can see. So drag and drop file from local site to remote site and test transfers. Okay, here we have successfully uploaded our file in this remote site. You can see. Okay, okay, you can see also status, retrieving, listening, directly listening successful. And username is DevOps in connection and so on. Okay, it's done. Okay, now after that, okay. Now, after that, you can verify that file are transferred to also S3 bucket. Okay, in this restricted folder. Why restricted folder? When we create user in this AWS Transfer Family, then there is a folder that we have mentioned the restricted folder. Okay, so let's go to this. First of all, go to the here, and that's a restricted folder that we have selected. And let's click on it. And as you can see, our file successfully uploaded. That file we have upload in this here. That file successfully uploaded. You can see the file size 250 B standard. The type is txt. Right, test upload, and you can see the date and timing. Okay, it's done. Okay, now the next is let's verify access restrictions. Okay, so here, so this is crucial to ensure your security settings are working. So from the SFTP prompt, you try to navigate the root directory or parent directory. So for that, so let's enter the cd dot dot, then ls, then cd. File uploaded. Okay, only. Okay. Now the ls command should only show the content of restricted folder. For example, this test upload.txt. So indicating you cannot escape this confined home directory. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now the next step is let's monitor logs in CloudWatch. So how to monitor? So first of all, AWS Transfer Family indicates seamlessly with CloudWatch logs, providing valuable insights into your SFTP server's activity. So let's navigate to CloudWatch in the AWS Management Console. Okay. So let's go to the CloudWatch and click on Logs group. Okay. And as you can see here, the log group created. You can see here the navigate CloudWatch and management console. You can see. So look the group of starting AWS transfer, and this is auto-generated log group for your SFTP server. The ID matches your transfer family ID also. So let's click on this. And here you can see, you will see one or more log streams. Okay. And log streams to view recent log events. You can see log streams. Click on it. And you can see here the entries for successful SSH authentication, file transfer operations like put, get, delete, connections attempts, and any error or warning related to your SFTP server. You can see the path created, role, and connection closed, that's uploaded, connected, and so on the details here. Right, that's it. It's done. So it's done. So in this session, we have learned how to secure SFTP setup using AWS Transfer Family. So thank you for watching, and I hope you understand.